Hello and welcome back to Obina TV Updates. And today I'm hosting Wakili Willis Otieno. Of course, you all know him as a legal voice pushing for constitutionalism, transparency, and also citizen participation through Safina Party. And today, wacha tupige story kidogo. We know the current affairs in our country. Tujue inakuaje. Hi Wakili.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Long time.
Long time, it's been forever.
Umepotea sana.
I'm here now. Mm-hmm. Yes.
There has been a lot happening in our country. To start with the most recent incident, we saw there is a very big rise in goonism in our country. We saw the Homa Bay Linda Mwananchi incident. I don't know if you saw it, and what do you think about it? Where are we heading as a country?
You know, it's quite sad. I saw it, and it's quite sad that people can mobilize civilians to attack others purely on their different political ideologies, which is wrong. Because when you deploy young people, you give them machetes, you give them guns, rungus, to go and attack fellow civilians. How does that advance your political cause? You saw Homa Bay Tourist Hotel is now looking like an abandoned building in Gaza that was bombed. They destroyed that business. Many young people lost their jobs as a result of that. The investor, owner of the hotel, is going to be forced to incur additional costs if he ever wants to go back to business. Where will that money come from? Just to serve political interest? We must condemn in the strongest terms possible this abhorrent act by the leadership of Homa Bay that acquiesced to, facilitated and financed these acts of goonism. And even our young people, we need to actually wake up, because it's your future that is being messed up. Now you are paid 1,000, 4,000 to go and cause mayhem the way you did. That 4,000 will not last you for even a month. Some of them, I'm sure, have sustained injuries. To go to hospital, your treatment will cost more than that 4,000. So what was it for? What did you benefit? And it's your future that is being messed up. We've been there before. When you see a failing regime resorting to goonism, this is not the first time. It should even be telling you that actually, when I'm being hired as a goon, the person who is hiring me and the political cause they're supporting is the one that is losing. Moi did the same things. Of course, not to the extent that we are witnessing. But the acts of goonism, at the point when it was clear even him, he will go. And he went.
Because we're seeing the other time the president talked about it, and he said these people should be arrested, and the citizens are also accusing the government for financing the goons. So there's a banter being thrown. We don't know who is responsible for these goons.
No, the person responsible for the goons is the Ministry of Interior. The government is purely responsible for these goons. We should not shy away from saying it. It's the truth. Because these goons operate within the presence of policemen. Where the police restrained from acting against these goons. Yeah, because if they were real goons that were just doing it on their own, the police will clamp down on them. Why is there no clamp down on the goons? It means that they are protected by the powers that be. That's why Safina Party by theirs were very clear. We must change this commanding structure of the police. Because now you have a policeman in Homa Bay, his hands are constrained with orders from above. That is now forced to let the goons operate and cause mayhem and destruction like they did. Because orders have come from above, don't interfere. Safina Party, we are saying, our proposal, change the command structure at the commandant level, the sub-county commandant, the former OCPD. Remove Nairobi from his appointment. Let him be elected by the people who reside in that division. He will be in charge of all the command units, all the units in his division. He will deploy them. And his responsibility will be purely law and order. Such that he will not say that I'm waiting for a call from above. His above will become the people. So he will not sit back and watch his people's property being destroyed. He will not sit back and watch his people being maimed or attacked or people being killed in his jurisdiction. He will enforce the law. But now the OCPD in Homa Bay, I'm sure, there's nothing he could do. There was somebody in Nairobi who was coordinating everything. telling him, interfere here, don't interfere, let these ones go, let it continue. But who has lost at the end of the day? Net. Homa Bay has lost.
Yeah.
Brand positioning, loss of lives, loss of businesses, joblessness. People have lost their jobs.
Yeah.
So, net. Has William Ruto and his supporters in Homa Bay gotten more votes out of the killings and the destruction of property? They have not. They always say it's oxymoron. You even wonder why they will do it. But that's legacy politics. These people don't think, they don't care. They only care about themselves. They don't care about the common good. And that should be the difference between us, Safina Party, with legacy politicians. Ours is about the people's common good. Anything that we are doing, we ask ourselves, how will it impact on the people? Is it adding value or taking away? If there is no value add, then don't do it. Every intervention should be about adding value to the people, not causing harm to the people. These ones can actually cause physical harm to the people, and they think they've added value to their because they've added value to their own individual selfish interests.
Yeah, because we've seen even the past by-elections and also the rallies that politicians are holding, it is not safe for the young people. Maybe as the incoming deputy president, what's this one message you can give to these people, the goons, these people being used maybe by the government to interfere?
To the goons and those who are being misused by the government to cause these acts of mayhem, there is no limitation of action in criminal law. There are cameras rolling that are capturing your faces. You may think that the system protects you today, but the law will catch up with you someday. Someday, the people who are deploying you, who are encouraging you, who are paying you to do these things will not be in office. But the camera, the photos will have your image. The people you maimed, the people you killed, the property you destroyed, they'll all be there as exhibits. And you'll be on your own to answer to those charges. So to any young person, when a politician gives you a machete, gives you a rungu to go and club another civilian because of their political views, tell them no. It's not worth it. That is not how we should be conducting our politics. Let everybody stand on the podium and people speak. Let the best idea win. Because it should be that you are all hoping to improve the lot of the people. So both of you ideally should have ideas. Then let the best idea win. If the best idea wins, everybody wins. Even the people wins. But this one of attacks, that legacy politics, Safina, we don't want it.
Yeah, we saw the other day the by-elections that were done. We saw the government, through their ruling party UDA, they really invested in it. The whole Kalau one, to be specific, and it was alleged that they used almost 10 billion in the development projects, and at the end goal they didn't achieve, they did not win. Maybe do you think there's something, maybe does it act as a litmus paper for the incoming 2027 elections?
Of course, Olkalau was a signal, and it was a signal to the rest of Kenya that look here, the legacy politicians can throw all manner of goodies at you, but on the ballot, in the booth, you're alone. Vote for your interest. Don't vote because you've been bought. Vote because of the leadership you want to represent you. And that should be a message across the country, not just Olkalau. Anybody giving you 200 shillings, 300, 1,000 to go and vote for them. Don't vote because of that 1,000. Vote because the person represents an idea. Interrogate ideas. If money comes, eat it. But that should not mean that now you've sold your vote and you're sold. That is how you end up creating establishments, political leadership that is so far removed from the common good, that is not about the people, that is just about the selfish interest of politicians. You tell me, how is it that the legacy politicians are forcing shift share that has failed on Kenyans, and then they have a comprehensive health cover system in parliament and in the executive? TSC is forcing teachers into shift share, that there is more downtime than work time, And yet TSC itself advertises for a private healthcare insurance cover provider. You get?
Yeah.
Those are the things that we should be saying. Safina Party, yes, we are saying no. We are very clear, we will not pay illegal debts. Apply that money that goes to illegal debt to healthcare. So health becomes free to all Kenyans with no extra cost. Your taxpayer money to fund your healthcare. Primary, secondary, TVET. Costed 300 billion. We are paying 2.6 trillion in odious debt. Take 300 billion, put in education. Primary, secondary, TVET. It becomes free to everyone. Do away with 16% VAT. Price of goods and services fall by 11% because we only introduce 5% sales tax. So it becomes about how the people benefit. We online creators, the main challenge our young people face, they now have these mobile online tools and technology has come in. But it is capital. They can't access money to commercialize the ideas. You go to the bank, you are told interest rate 20%, 25%. We are saying stop borrowing the domestic market as government. Interest rates will fall to 4%, 3%. A young person borrows 1 million and is only paying 30,000 as interest in a year. With access to capital, what can our young people do? Those are the ideas, Safina, we are discussing. So that the election should be about how is my life going to improve for everybody, not for the politicians. Those are our ideas. Those are the things we invite Kenyans to look at. If they think they want to pay shift share or collect health medical fees in WhatsApp groups, legacy politicians are there. Continue with them. If you believe that your taxpayer money should be used to take care of your health needs, Safina is here. If you want to pay for school fees, wait for capitation. Or you contribute for school fees, or your kids stay at home for lack of school fees. They are there. If you believe that your taxpayer money that you already collected should be applied towards education, primary, secondary, TVET, at no extra cost to you, Safina is here. If you want to access low interest rate, borrowing at 3% interest rate, Safina is here. If you want to pay interest rate of 20%, see, they are there. They are doing it for you today. If you want to pay 16% VAT, they are there. Continue with them. If you want to pay 5% sales tax, price of all valuable items and services to reduce by 11%, enter Safina. Safina is here. So it's about ideas. And it should be ideas that are meant to change the lot of Kenyans. And we encourage as many political formations to come up with these ideas early enough to be interrogated. And we invite questions on our ideas. Because if the best idea wins, the country wins. That is what Safina is about. And that is what I ask the young people to think through. They must think deep. This election cannot be about legacy politics. These elections should be about the people of Kenya. And I have faith that the Kenyan people will make the right choice. But as they say, it's democracy.
We've seen currently politicians are ditching the ruling regime, and there are a lot of accusations. We saw Aisha Juma the other day, and people believing that the government is consuming its own people, and also that the ruling president is not putting his house in order. Maybe the online drama, we saw the former deputy president also throwing accusations with some questions that are still unanswerable by the government. What do you think about the whole saga inside Ruto's regime?
Ruto's regime is a house of cards that is collapsing. That house of cards is collapsing because a government is supposed to serve the people. And if you look at it, more and more Kenyans are losing jobs than they are gaining jobs. More Kenyans are sleeping hungry than they are. The people are feeling the economic pain. More kids are out of school. So, and then they are goons. So security is not even guaranteed. People are now being snatched phones even here on the streets. You can't even walk freely with your phone. So if government's duty is to provide security, to deal with the economy, so the primary roles of government, security and economy, if those two have failed, then it's a house of cards, has collapsed. There is no reason why that administration should continue. But in replacing William Ruto, we should not lose focus by identifying why he has failed and vote people based on their promises, tangible solutions that we can believe in. Don't just say Ruto must go. Then what? Ruto will go and will leave illegal debt. The debt will still be there. You must say Ruto must go and he must go with his debt or we will not pay it. The money that is meant for illegal debt, that is meant to pay for that illegal debt, apply to education, apply to healthcare, reduce VAT, do it away with VAT, have 5% sales tax, stop borrowing the domestic market. That money should be left to the Kenyan people to borrow. Interest rates must fall to even 3%. You get?
Yeah.
Then you now think of the future, life without Ruto. But if you don't tell us, we don't agree on life without Ruto, you may end up doing away with Ruto, but Rutoism remains. Yeah, the person who comes next will decide to raise our taxes, charges, and levies, a new finance bill. That will be Rutoism without Ruto. The same person may decide to continue the shift share. Rutoism without Ruto. So we must be very careful. Don't just vote anything. We are uprooting the system, Ruto plus the system that supports Rutoism. That's why it's important, life without Ruto and Rutoism. Going, he must go. And he must go with all his entire mark.
Because we've touched about the joblessness current state in Homa Bay, but it's a national thing. Maybe you as Safina Party, what are you putting into place so to make sure the millennials, the youths, the Gen Zs get employed?
No, I've just told you, for example, Safina Party will not borrow in the domestic market. These young Kenyans have ideas. What they lack is access to capital. Even the millennials, they have business ideas. They don't have access to capital. That's the problem. So number one hindrance is government is borrowing the domestic market. When we stop borrowing the domestic market, banks have money. They have to look for customers to lend money to. One way to attract customers, reduce your interest rate. Otherwise, interest has become 3%. With access to capitals, Kenyans in the private sector will be able to grow their enterprises. There will be job opportunities across in the private sector. Even you'll end up having a studio of your own. Because now you have access to capital. You can put up your new studio. You can employ Sharon and somebody or somebody else. Are we not creating an environment that you are now able to set up a business? You're able to offer job opportunities to other young people. That's what we need. Government cannot be the one employing Kenyans. The work of government is to create an enabling environment for the private sector to grow. So the private sector, once it's able to grow, they are able to create those jobs that we are looking for. Not government. When we say do away with 16% VAT, it becomes 5% sales tax. Are you not seeing the cost of... there'll be more disposable income in the pocket of Kenyans. When Kenyans will have more money in their pockets, in fact, the interventions by not paying school fees, not paying healthcare, not paying 16% VAT, what it does, it sends back to the Kenyan people indirectly 800 billion with more disposable income in their pockets. These Kenyans will want to spend more. They'll consume more. When they consume more, then it means there will be a demand for more goods and services. So manufacturers will have to produce more. To produce more, they must employ more. So our first agenda, the cumulative effect of it is that we are going to have a labor problem. There will be too many jobs here, but not many takers. Just by this kind of intervention. Because you create an enabling environment that supports growth of industry and enterprise. That's Safina.
Because we also few months to the general election, but some Kenyans are still in fear concerning the election, if it will be free and fair, because to avoid the last time the picky ponky one, the one the IEBC officials used to choose our president, maybe what should be put in place for a free and fair election for us to get the results, because one term might be two term.
No. The most important thing is for Kenyans to vote and protect their votes at their polling stations.
How?
The way they did in Olkalau. Protect your votes. Vote. And remain within the vicinity of your polling station. Count your votes. And announce them at the polling stations. By 10 p.m., 9 p.m., there will be no polling station in the whole country that is still counting presidential votes. By 9 p.m. of election night. As you announce, we will do our own crowdsourcing and filling of those forms. Everybody will have finished counting and announcing their presidential votes. In fact, by 7 p.m. Between 7 and 9 is just now using the platforms available to us, the tools of technology available to us. Kenyans will be celebrating in victory that Ruto is gone.
Because people also believe that at the Bomas thing, it always helps people like ni easy kuiba the votes. Do you think so?
Of course, Bomas is just about stealing the vote. That's why they go to Bomas and change the figures. That's why I say on this one, we do exercise external vigilance. You vote, stay within the presence of your polling station, within the permissible range. Then observe the counting. Once announced, share the information with the Kenyans. Everybody doing it. There are only 50,000 polling stations in the whole country. Yeah, only 50,000 polling stations. How many are we in Kenya? It's the Kenyans who are in all those polling stations. So just a matter of, once it's counted, share yours. And we have tools, technology is available in our fingertips. Just take a picture of the form and upload it.
As we're finishing, the other time, you the only Kenyan who stood and say that elections should be done this year. It was not done like constitutionally it was supposed to be done. Maybe what next?
No, the court already said elections are supposed to be done this year. That is what the court said, not just me. That was me who said it. But now it is the court. Now it is the court has said it. It's now a court order saying elections should have been done on the 11th of August 2026. The court has told IEBC to move quickly to correct the defect. I'm waiting for IEBC to comply with that court directive. Otherwise, we are going to hold Ethicon in contempt of court. There is no legal foundation upon which Ethicon is going to conduct elections next year in August. There is no law that gives him the power. The court has pronounced itself on the date of elections this year, and he has been told, proceed to correct the defect as soon as possible.
Because Kenyans don't understand, like...
Kenyans just don't read their laws. Kenyans just refuse to read their law. In and out and every. You are told elections are done on the second Tuesday of August in the 5th year. Not after 5 years. Not every 5 years. On the second Tuesday of August in the 5th year. That is the message.
So probably we should expect elections this year?
We should expect IEBC to comply with the court order and proceed with haste to publish the date to conduct the elections as per the court order.
Yeah, talk to Safina party members, talk to your people and Kenyans at large.
No, to Safina party members, to the Kenyan people, the time has come when we must have a genuine conversation about the future. That future should not be about legacy politicians. That future should be about you. After Ruto, what next? Then what? That is the future that we all envisage. Safina party promises you that beyond Ruto, it's economic liberation. Money in your pockets. An economy that works for the people, not for legacy politicians. And our aim is to come up with interventions that will change the economic conversation. We are saying 16% VAT is a contributor to the high cost of living. Many Kenyans don't have money in their pockets. Do away with it. Let's only have a 5% sales tax. So the consumer saves 11% of what he was paying to government. We are saying don't pay illegal debts. Money that was taken in the name of Kenya didn't come to Kenya, didn't follow the laws of Kenya when it was being taken. Don't pay that illegal debt. Apply that money to education, primary, secondary, TVET. Apply that money to healthcare, that no Kenyan has to contribute a single coin to get treated. That is the life Safina we envisage beyond William Ruto. Welcome to Safina, Noah's Ark.
Thank you so much for your time and all the best. Guys, it has been one-on-one with Wakili Willis Otieno. Till next time, bye-bye.